Hey everybody, welcome to the Funhaus Podcast. It's your weekly dose of some Funhouse. My name's Lindsay, and I'm here as always with Ryan, who is a co-host of the Funhaus Podcast, and apparently Jacob. Jacob Fullerton, also frequent member of the podcast. But you know what? I like it that way, and I think it's fun.
I like talking to you guys.
Yeah.
So
Do you like having Jacob here talking about stuff?
I love it.
He can just talk about anything.
I can. Bring it forward. Name something.
Oh shit.
Hardcore
Hardcore pornography.
Oh, that's pretty sick. Go on. Yeah.
No,
What's your favorite?
No, tell me more.
Oh, you want me to tell you
Yeah,
more?
go off on a tangent.
I like
Go on
when
rant
there's
about
a.
it.
I like when
Okay,
there's
we're going to have to censor this.
Okay, I like when there's a bad dragon involved.
A bad dragon involved.
Yeah. You know what bad dragon is?
No, is that a specific genre of porn?
No, it's like
Ryan,
how do
you
not
don't know
what
what
bad
that
dragon is? It's like
No,
it's like a company that sells like the craziest, most grotesque dildos.
Oh.
Like it looks like it becomes longer
In the
than a
first
dragon.
20 seconds, we're
Yeah.
going to, come on, we can't say stuff like this in the first, we got to save it for halfway through the podcast.
Well, we've already broken
so
Okay.
we
this
don't
dildo
get,
seal, so
Yeah,
we
okay.
can keep
we don't
going,
get
right?
I'll
demonetized
get
right
into
away.
more
about-
detail later.
Yeah,
then,
I
about
want
the,
to hear more about the bad dragon.
Yeah, about the liquids that you can have shoot out of them.
Liquids. Different
Jeez
liquids.
Louise.
Anyways, Lindsay, take it away.
We're just hanging out here having a good time. We've been talking about work and our weekends because we record these pretty early on in the week. They come out on Thursday for everybody to see and enjoy. But you know,
Or to hate listen.
or to hate listen or to hate watch, which is probably there's a decent amount of people out there.
Yeah.
But at
Which
least
is
I feel
fine,
like
too. It's
comments
perfectly
and stuff
acceptable.
are pretty good. Let's check on some comments from a recent.
From one of our podcasts?
Yeah.
Ooh, I like this.
Why not?
Spicy.
What if they
It's funny,
hate it?
actually. In one of the comment threads, there was somebody who was upset that I did not watch Survivor.
I saw that.
They were like, "Can't believe Rick sent this to me," and I was like, "Why would you fucking send me this when I'm just trying
Well,
to
that was
relax?"
part of the dynamic of Simmons for Survivor. Because honestly, I thought it was kind of, even though I gave you shit for it in the last episode,
Right.
I thought that it's almost important. You were acting as a surrogate for the audience. Most people out there don't watch Survivor.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
you were like, oh, you were playing the person that's like just having all this information unloaded onto you against your will, which
Well,
is
and
what
I
we're
was
doing to
able
these
to-
people out there when we talk about Survivor.
And I was able to ask questions that maybe the audience could have been like, "I wish that somebody they
An
would've
oblivious
talked about
person
this."
would have asked.
Yeah.
I
about
would,
it.
yeah. But this comment said, "Pretty selfish of Lindsay to not even give Ryan's
That's a little
show a
harsh.
try." A little harsh. It's very harsh.
Well, I mean, I do halfway agree with him. It was selfish of you not to watch Survivor. So, I mean, I can't lie.
I have noticed this in not just
But I understand.
make it worse.
From a production standpoint, I understand. You know, it
not
helped
just
from-
this, but there's been I've fallen into a few comments as well where it's like wow, Jacob's pretty mean just to Ryan.
Everyone on this channel is fucking mean to me, but it's fine. I'm cool with it. It's part of.
I was looking back at the VOD of the drunk Zelda, and I keep like calling you a cocksucker.
Well, it's funny. You calling anyone a cocksucker is funny.
But we always laugh about it afterwards, like immediately afterwards.
Ryan, do you think I'm mean to you?
No one. I'm kidding, John. Like in
Okay,
that.
you do have to clarify
in this
because they will take things very literally.
Take for instance this 8-ball game that we just played about right before this board itself. I wanted
yeah.
to wring John Smith's neck, okay, because he was going after me. He was changing the rules mid-game and fucking me over for the content. And I'm like, but I really want to play this game, and you're fucking cheating my ass.
Yeah.
And you know, and so I mean,
You got something to fucking
yeah, you motherfucker, let's go.
with me.
Hey, God, let's go, bitch. Okay, and then we went
Do you-
to Paquito Moss
do you have
afterwards and
anything-
ate tacos.
Do you have
No one
anything to
gives a
say
fuck.
for yourself?
For audio listeners,
Yeah,
John-
Ryan was cheating.
No, he
And we were just
he
keeping it
made
in
the
check.
8-ball go off, and I was still holding my ball. He was trying to fucking go quick to fuck with me, but I was holding my ball. I hadn't even put the ball down there, and so it totally negated the whole round as far as I was concerned.
Y'all will see it in the video, but basically all of us were ready. We were all ready to start the
No,
round.
we're not.
Ryan was playing with his ball, looking at it, and so I said, all right, let's get started.
And then he goes, "All right, Ryan gets -4." You know, bullshit.
Yeah.
And
consequences.
But
That's
it
what
was
happens.
funny. I definitely were in the game. I'm like, I'm getting way too heated about this 5-year-old 8-ball game. But I was pissed. I wanted John. John said, "Fuck
Yeah,
me."
that gives a lot of context for just like the distant screams and howls that I would just hear while you guys were off shooting this. Because I was way over on the other side, and I was like, damn, what's going on over there?
Yeah, we were in a real fight, but
I just
we
want to
love
make it
each other.
clear, I love Ryan, and it's only
Same
when
here.
we're recording videos that I call him a dipshit. and things like that. He's actually very cool, very smart guy.
I love you,
I love you, brother.
Now get out of here, you piece of shit.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
That was a surprise.
Yeah, wow, a fourth guest.
So look at that, okay? You never know what you're going to get here on the FHP. So they probably want us to go forever.
What?
Podcast. They never want the podcast to end.
Oh
'cause
yeah,
it's
I'm sure.
No,
such a
It'll be
good
a
time.
10-hour podcast.
Yeah.
But yeah, we love reading the comments. Can't even say that really.
You don't like reading the comments?
It depends.
Oh,
I
that's
like.
tough
sometimes.
I love
It's
it.
tough, but I think that applies to the internet overall. You know, people.
I like. We've talked about this before, but I get. Obviously, you love the good ones, you
Of course.
know, and then even the bad ones. Like there's some people where I'm like, I see the grain of truth in this comment. I don't necessarily think I would have phrased it this way, but then there's some people where I'm like, I don't believe that at all, or
Yeah.
I don't see that at all. You know,
Like, this person's wrong.
right?
If it's
Yeah.
Star Wars related, I'll get in there.
That's fair.
But honestly, there's definitely a big chunk where I'm like, I see where you're coming from, but kind of disagree.
Yeah.
I mean, so I actually responded to one of the comments that was like, can't believe she didn't watch it.
And what'd you say?
I said,
Got in the muck.
I said, but also they followed up with, but to be fair, Lindsay can do whatever the fuck she wants. And I was like, you know what? That's true.
That's true. There's the grain.
And when we did the first listing of all the contestants and stuff, I was like, I'm going to watch this. And then I think 1 or 2 weeks went by and I hadn't made time for it yet. And then I was like, well, maybe we'll just do the thing where.
You were too far behind.
Yeah, where I was like, I won't watch it, and I'll just catch up every time we do a segment. And I think that worked out well. And to be clear, I also said no pressure. Like, you don't have to watch The Bachelorette. I think
I'm
it'll
going
be fun, and it'll be funny. But I was like, you could do the same role. It could be reversed. But
No, I'm gonna bust for The Bachelor.
You can
Yeah,
bust
as
okay
you
for The
should.
Bachelorette.
Those episodes can be long.
Yeah. So
Well, Survivor's about to go to 90 minutes an episode next season.
Oh,
yeah.
see, so that's what these are. But
more.
I skipped through the commercials, so it's really only like 63 minutes.
Yeah.
Or you just on Hulu. You watch it
God,
on
I didn't
Hulu.
really think about that. I mean, I'm going to be watching a fucking Survivor feature-length film every single week.
Every week. It's like a movie a week.
It is a lot. And sometimes I just like skip past the date bullshit. I'll be like,
You don't watch the dates? That's what the fuck? That's the entire thing.
I'm just
I'm
like
already learning something.
getting them in the house, drama. The first episode's always great because it's like, well, this is the Bachelorette, so there'll be a bunch of men in a house.
Yeah.
They all come, they all do gimmicks, they pop out of boxes or their heads
Oh,
are
the
on
gimmicks are
platters.
so
They're all
ridiculous
farting
sometimes.
and playing with and pranking each other's balls and stuff, right?
No, they're trying to impress the woman.
Oh, but I thought when they were just hanging out together in the house.
They don't
No.
show much of that because there's not a lot of drama there.
Yeah. They just
Seems like
act
there
like
should be
buds.
drama.
Except for when there is drama because like so-and-so made eggs for everybody and he didn't make me eggs. What the fuck?
Yeah. Or it's that or just like them like sneaking off to tell one of the girls like, this guy said this one thing and it was really fucked up.
It'll be interesting.
Yeah.
We'll see how it plays out in the Bussin' for Bachelorette recap.
Yeah,
segment.
we got a month before that starts happening.
Yeah. But there's some good TV coming out. I was just lamenting yesterday that I was kind of bummed because I don't have like a Sunday show to watch right now, which is the end of the weekend. I always like that little bow on my weekend of like getting together with my partner and we watch a TV show. And I always really enjoyed that, like it was before,
We had Barry in Secession for the last forever, and now we don't have
Gotta
either.
catch
of
up
them.
on Barry.
Yeah, I need to watch Barry. But
I love
for
Barry.
example, or even a show weekly, like I was watching Ted Lasso, but that's over.
Was
But
Last of Us
apparently-
a Sunday show? Or was that like
Yeah.
a Saturday? I was trying to remember
I
what
think
day
that
it came out.
was either Fridays maybe or Sundays.
Yeah.
But either way, I think it was sort of like that thing you could watch it. You could save stuff till Sunday and put a little bow on your weekend.
Yep.
But like, I also saw rumors about Ted Lasso. You didn't watch Ted Lasso.
No,
It's
I've
a-
started multiple times.
it's a charming little show.
I do like what I've seen, but not enough to continue.
Oh, it's a
I just need
charming
to
little
watch it.
show.
I still need to watch. I just don't have Apple TV right now, so
Oh, shit, I'll give you my login. I mean, we
shit.
won't. We don't share accounts like that.
yeah, we wouldn't do that.
In public right now.
But they ended it with season 3. I won't talk about this a lot, but they were like, "There's 3 seasons and that's it. Ted Lasso is over." But then like they spent a lot of the last season not focused on Ted Lasso a lot, and so now I think it might return as a new iteration of something about all the same characters in the universe.
Oh, okay.
So they lied.
Spin-off.
Okay.
Because it said something like, they said something on their social that was like, these guys there's hope or something, like these guys look like they might, I don't remember.
So they're going to expand the Lasso verse.
The Lasso verse, it's the Richmond verse. But, like that. But also, is there any shows coming out this summer? I mean, Game of Thrones, we got to wait till next year, right?
I have
For
no
the
idea.
House of the Dragon.
House of the
Yeah.
Dragon. Yeah, I'd assume so.
I don't have anything.
They're still making that one.
What's some good
I
summer
Think You Should
TV?
Leave just got dropped on us on Netflix. Have you watched all that?
I've seen a couple clips from it. I need to watch it though.
It's
I saw the
something else.
the bit with the drive-through, the pay it forward one.
Okay.
That one made
I
me
haven't-
laugh.
I haven't
quite a
watched
bit.
all of it yet.
See, I've been hearing, or I've been seeing that a lot on my, on the old TikTok.
That one gave me some good giggles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say like the last season. I thought the last season was kind of hit or miss.
Yeah.
but the hits were hits.
Yeah, and
you
I
know?
think like hit or
and
miss.
this is very much that way where I'm like, there's like 2 or 3. I'm like, I really don't like either of these, and then all of a sudden one will crack me up. And
The
make up-
episodes
make up for
themselves?
the sketches.
Oh.
Inside the episodes.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
From sketch to sketch.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch. I need to actually sit down and watch it, but I want to watch Barry first. TV, so much. I still got so much TV to watch.
So did you like Succession?
Yeah, I really like Succession a
Really?
lot. Yeah, I thought it was awesome. Even the finale, I thought it was a great finale for that show. It was pretty like true to the show. Like it wasn't a lot. I feel like a lot of finales try to do the most extreme thing, Not to get
I
into
haven't watched
spoilers.
it, but I
won't get into
was
spoilers. I
curious
haven't either.
about like if that was your kind of show or not.
Yeah, it's a different. Yeah, I liked it a lot. That guy's cool.
Yeah, that's like after Barry, I'm gonna watch Succession, all of it.
I've tried Succession, and it's for me the kind of show where it's clearly about like these people who are really miserable to each other, right?
Yeah, and
And
there are
that
a lot
for me,
of
I
those.
was like, eh.
But it's one of those where the style of it, like, do you like Aaron Sorkin or stuff like that? Like really chatty, like lots of dialogue driven.
I mean, I like Nora Ephron. That's dialogue, baby.
Okay.
And love
Interesting.
stories.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I really like that stuff. Where it's just like people talking in no way that real people actually talk, but like it's really well written and dramatic and clever. And
Yeah.
cool.
It's
Yeah.
like there's tension
Well-
in just dialogue scenes. Like that's what
Yeah.
I liked about like early Game of Thrones and stuff. Is there's so much talking, and it got so tense. And
Oh,
there would be
yeah.
like very, very little action, but it's just like you just want to hear these people talk to each other and
Yeah.
outsmart each other and
Yeah.
screw each other over and stuff.
I really like clever dialogue
Yeah.
for sure. So, but I found that I have to find a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
I have to be able to like invest in a character. I have to,
Why?
or I don't know. That's just how I am. That's just what makes me.
You're missing out on so many good stories.
Because I really couldn't. I couldn't get it. We watched like 2.5 episodes of White Lotus, and I struggled getting into that as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, yeah, like I get a little tired of, there's only so many ways you can say that the 1% fucking sucks,
Right.
Where it's
Yeah.
like, all right, next. But White Lotus I thought was one of the better ones of that, and Succession too. They're different.
Yeah.
So yeah, I liked White Lotus a lot, way more than I thought I was going to.
Did you watch that?
I
did
didn't
not watch
actually
that.
get all the
I
way to
did
the
not
end of
watch
the
it, yeah.
second season. I feel like the setting was a big part of it. Sorry.
No, I just watched like mid Star Wars shows.
Oh yeah, all the Star Wars shows.
Yeah.
Because
and
you
Andor
gotta.
over and over.
Because you gotta.
Yeah, Patrick and I, we have the sickness where we have to watch every Star Wars thing, and we do dutifully. And then we come and complain to each other about it. No, but I will watch Succession very soon. I just want to watch Barry first because I've watched 3 seasons of that. And so I'll-
And did you watch White Lotus?
no, not Wireless. Not yet.
Okay, wow.
Got a lot of TV, and then like there's like more Black Mirror coming.
Oh hell yeah.
So
Oh.
Love me every
down to
Black
clown with
Mirror.
that.
Yeah.
No,
It's upsetting how
fuck
close
that.
it gets to reality.
Well,
the more you watch.
They need to invent a new dystopian future for
Yeah.
us to aspire to.
Before we invented ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you
So we
see
know what to do next.
you see stuff now that's like a real story, and then somebody's like, "That's some Black Mirror. That's Black Mirror shit." Like, because they already made an episode about something like
Yeah.
that. But I honestly, I mean, another comment that was from last week's podcast was like, I think it might have been the same one, but about like, oh, Lindsay says she watched so much TV, but like, I actually haven't been watching that much TV because I've just been playing a lot of
Zelda.
and I have no time for anything else because when I do something, that's why when I do watch TV, I can binge watch pretty easily because I have an addictive personality. So if I'm into Zelda, guess what? That's it. I'm not doing anything else. If I'm into when I play Minecraft, that's it. I have no life.
I played quite a lot of video games while watching Survivor.
Yeah.
I'd be
That's a
constantly
good addiction.
switching my focus.
But there was last weekend the Xbox Game Showcase. Obviously, they don't do E3 anymore, which was for me always a really fun event to go
Yeah.
to. Had you ever gone to an E3?
No.
But have you been to any gaming conventions or anything conventions that's besides RTX?
I went to WonderCon
Oh
recently.
yeah, how did you like that?
I had a blast. It was fun.
That's cool.
Me and Dan
That's cool.
met up and went. I've been to a million film festivals. I don't know if that really counts.
No, it's different, but it's
Fantastic
still cool.
Fest.
That's still cool. It's cooler than
Yeah.
a game convention. But I mean, also, I guess like E3 is more of like a expo. It's like a
I have been to E3.
Industry
I went,
show?
I went with Wisecrack. I
Oh.
did.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we went to an E3 one time. Yeah, down at the
What
convention
year was
center
that?
down
Do you know?
by Staples
Do you remember?
Center. Right? That would have been 2000. Let's go with 2015.
Oh, okay.
Okay. There's some stuff happening then. E3 was
I went that year.
pre-pandemic E3 was something.
Yeah,
It
well,
was- it
don't
was-
think
it-
there's
it-
been a post-pandemic
No,
E3.
There hasn't.
They cancel it, but they still do a lot of stuff in games around this time of year.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
like, they did, like, the
Summer Games Fest.
Summer Games Fest.
And then this Microsoft Bethesda showcase. And then there's like the PC one right after that.
What is there something that's coming up still?
I don't know about coming up. I do know that there was the PC one right after the Xbox one.
There was?
Yeah.
We didn't watch that?
No.
What was it?
They just had like a whole bunch of PC games trailers and stuff.
Was it PC gaming show?
Probably.
Every game at the PC gaming show. How come we
It was
didn't
a
watch
long
that?
list. It was a long list.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, I didn't either. I just saw it afterwards. But yeah, I've only been to the like tail end of one E3 where John Smith and I went to play the new Destiny mode, which was Gambit at the time. So we just like kind of walked in as everybody was leaving and then just hung out at this Bungie booth and played Destiny.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Now that's cool. But either way, it's like around this time of year, pretty much like a lot of games companies and Microsoft and whatever, they'll do their
Yeah.
big, hey, look at us. We're doing shit. Here's all of our games. So a bunch of games, trailers, like world premieres and stuff like that. So I was going to talk about some of the games. And some of them you might have heard of, but some of them you might not have.
Yeah, do you have a list? I was looking at a list right before this. I might have one too.
Xbox Game Showcase and Starfield Direct. So Starfield is a big game that's coming out.
I've been seeing that word on my Twitter
Starfield.
feeds.
Starfield.
go down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
It's
never
the-
heard of it before, but is it a series that people have been playing for a while?
No, it's brand new.
It's brand new.
Yeah.
Do you know the game Fallout?
I've heard of
Yeah,
Fallout.
And you know the game Skyrim.
Yeah, the studio Bethesda.
of
They make
Skyrim.
like Fallout, Skyrim.
I've heard of
Elder Scrolls.
Skyrim. Fallout has the little cartoon man with the radiation symbols.
Yeah.
That's all I know about it.
Yep.
I assume it has to do with post-apocalyptic
Yeah.
wasteland
Bingo.
stuff.
Yeah.
And then Skyrim, I don't know anything about the story or
Yeah.
anything.
You're dragonborn and you have like dragon powers.
It's fantasy.
So it's more
It's like medieval
Yeah.
fantasy.
so not when I hear Skyrim, I think sci-fi.
Oh, really?
Well, just because of sky.
Because of Sky.
The
No
rim-
Man's
rim
Sky.
of the galaxy.
Yeah, I mean,
Well-
there's like kind of the two main franchises that Bethesda's been pushing for basically their entire existence. Is there's Fallout, and then there's Elder Scrolls, which is like
Skyrim's
they have different names like
Oblivion.
Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim. But Skyrim's I feel like is the one that got the most popular.
In
for
terms
sure.
of genres, I am way more into post-apocalyptic.
Crash Bandicoot. Oh.
Post-apocalyptic stuff than fantasy stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
Fallout was
Fallout's
the
really
post-apocalyptic
cool.
one.
Yeah.
That might be a fun entry for you to dabble in for after Kingdom Hearts is
Yeah.
done, is playing a little bit of Fallout.
I was talking to Charlotte
There's a lot
about
of ways to play it, that kind of game.
doing
How-
some New
what's-
Vegas.
What's the difference, or how similar is Fallout and BioShock?
They're pretty different from each other. I feel like
Okay.
BioShock is more about like dystopia than it is about a post-apocalypse. Because BioShock always like takes place in the middle of like just some time period in America. Like it'll be the 60s, and then you go down into the ocean to this like weird Art Deco.
Yeah.
You see it initially as like it's like a failed utopia that's now like been like decayed into this weird nightmare, or like Bioshock Infinite, which is in like the 40s or something, and it's like this like beautiful sky city, but there's all this weird fucked up shit going on. But yeah, and Fallout's like the whole country's nuked itself, and this is what's left: all these weird monsters and people just living in these bunkers and stuff.
I feel like I like both of those.
Yeah,
I think
they're
you
both
would.
Cool.
I think it would be really fun to. I would enjoy watching you probably like kind of dabble in Fallout.
Yeah.
I would say Fallout 4 just because it is the newest and it's probably the most like. I mean, it's the newest, so
Yeah.
I think that's.
I guess there's Fallout 76. But that's a different kind of beast. But it always takes place in a location that's like recognizable. Like Fallout 4 is in like Boston and stuff.
cool.
So there's this big like weird little city has popped up in the remains of Fenway Park and stuff like that. So it's always interesting what they do with it. Like Pittsburgh in Fallout 76 is called the Pit. It's like got all this, post-apocalypse stuff in it.
You know what my favorite post-apocalyptic game is Eagle Flight on PSVR. You're in a post-apocalyptic
Is that a post-apocalypse?
Paris, and everything's run over, and you're just flying around like an eagle.
I didn't know it
in
was a
Paris.
post-apocalypse.
It's a very loose part of the game.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You're busy being a bird.
Wow.
But I love that game so much. I'm such a good bird. I'm
So
such a good eagle.
What do you have to do? Do you just like move your head?
I literally move my head. Oh! Yeah, you can do as much of that. It's really fun.
That does sound cool.
Yeah,
I will
it's
admit.
we should have an Eagle Flight tournament
An Eagle Flight tournament?
for real. I mean, all we would need is 2 of them, and I have one I could bring.
Okay. How do you
know?
beat somebody?
How do you beat somebody?
Yeah, like if it's a tournament,
How do
you
you
have to beat
win?
your opponent, right?
So essentially, it's like capture the flag with you have to bring a flag back to your nest. So there's 2 nests on either side of Paris, and so it's essentially the it'll start off in the
So
middle
you
or
have to
something.
flap your wings.
I mean, sometimes I'm doing this, but like, but yeah, like it's capture the flag. So I have to. I can go caw and do like the echo thing at you, and then that'll make you
Oh.
drop your if I hit you.
Oh, so you can play against
so
people.
You play
Oh
against-
yeah, we're playing against each other. It's capture the flag,
Oh.
1-on-1.
We should do that.
1-on-1 Eagle match, and then you can just do best out of however many.
That's a great idea.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
And-
don't forget
oh,
this.
Yeah, I'm so good at that.
I
game.
realized I like watching Ryan win at things.
Thank you, Jacob. You're the only one here at the channel. Go talk to
Like-
to talk to John
Is it
about
just
this.
because of the big fanfare that
Yeah,
happens?
you get so excited. It makes you happy.
Like
nobody gets
You only
ha-
like it because it makes me
Yeah,
happy.
nobody gets as
He's my
excited
real
about
friend.
winning as Ryan does.
I'm your enemy.
Yeah,
Like,
you're going down.
We did like
over
that Street Fighter 6 tournament on stream the other week.
How
and
awesome was that?
And James showed you how to beat literally anyone, including him.
Yeah.
But it was so funny to watch. Because James showed him just play Zangief. You just have to push this one button. If you grab them at three times at any point, it's over. You win. So Ryan just had to land this move 3 times without losing, and then it would be
I
over.
did it.
And it was
But
so
then
funny.
I also would play people as Zangief, and I would win that too.
Yeah,
so,
and you call Zangief Zangief.
well, whatever. So
Yeah.
anyway, we've proven the concept that I am the best Zangief.
Yeah, so we'll do an Eagle Flight tournament. It sounds like
I mean, yeah,
Flight
that sounds
VR.
yeah.
good.
What was this? What does this come from? Bethesda, Starfield.
And it's so funny to watch people do it because you're literally like flopping around like an eagle.
That's cool.
I love it. I think
Yeah.
we should do it.
But yeah, Starfield, huge game, lots of
So it's like a
hype
whole new
around it.
game that's in that Bethesda is making. It's not based
Starfield
on
is?
anything
Yeah,
else.
it's
Yeah.
a space game.
One thing I heard about, like I said, I don't know anything about it, but one thing I heard that I thought that intrigued me is that they called it aspirational sci-fi, which I think is cool. Like more like Star
Aspirational.
Trek-y, where
Yeah.
it's like, it's not like, oh, all the fucked up shit happening in the universe. It's like, wow, look what mankind can do together.
Yeah, like
And
Star
let's
Trek
go-
is very much about like this.
Positive.
It's a great. It's like maybe an older Trek, especially. It's like it's a very like mankind, humanity forward kind of thing. Like this
Right.
is the perfect universe that humans now live in. That they're just trying to
You
do
know-
cool shit in.
You know why they do that, right? I just had the craziest thought that
What?
I only think of if I was fucking high. But I was like, you know why they do that? It's because if they show too much media that shows, wow, look how amazing the future is, then everybody who can secretly time travel will get the fuck out of here, and then there'll be a population decline, and there'll be nobody to live today. And I was like, oh my god, am I high?
That
No,
is a high. Yeah,
I'm
that's-
not.
That is a high thought for sure. Was that too high for you?
Well, I love how the premise starts with the fact that there's all these people just waiting to get get the fuck out of the present and be like, oh, well, I would be, I could be anywhere right now, but I'm only going to if there's enough stuff in the media about it. The whole land.
No, the media knows. It's like the media knows that there's people who can secretly time travel, but so they don't make movies and shows about how great the future is.
Oh, they've all gotten together.
They only show fucked up shit like Fallout in the future. Everything's fucked up. Don't go there.
So you're saying the news media is controlled by people from the future to keep people from the present in the past?
What the fuck? Okay, let's get higher after this so we can brainstorm this more.
Yeah. Starfield.
I'm very
Starfield,
excited about
yeah.
Starfield. There's a lot of, for sure, No Man's Sky vibes.
Yeah. I mean, space sci-fi game inherent with it's about exploring and making your own way in the galaxy and stuff.
The way that this game looks and feels to me, from just watching it, pretty much, just watching the direct.
It was a long
It was
presentation.
long, and I was also making brunch during it for pretty much the whole showcase and the direct. I was like, and what happened? Oh, that's
Fable?
cool. But I'm like, it gives me No Man's Sky, Destiny, Halo vibes.
Yeah, there's
But I don't have any,
It gives me
like-
brunch vibes.
Gives me
like,
brunch
for
vibes.
some reason.
What was the way they describe? What was the thing they used to describe the aesthetic of it? It was like NASA punk. That's what it was.
NASA
Yeah,
punk.
because it's like it sounds cool, right?
Sure.
It's like described it like NASA. It's all about function over form,
Okay.
and then like punk is all inherently about style. So combine these two because it like needs to look like it's purely functional, but also a little bit cool too.
I mean, I really can't wait to kind of get in there and play around with it because I'm sure I'm going to feel different as soon as I start playing it. But for me, I'm like, the way that it looks, I don't know, just looks like too much like No Man's Sky.
Oh, so this.
But
is
I
a
love
bad
No
thing.
Man's Sky.
Okay.
I do love No Man's Sky, but I'm a little bored with No Man's Sky
Yeah.
after I've explored enough planets that I'm like, everything's kind of the same.
Yeah, and like the
So I'm
difference
like-
with that is like No Man's Sky, the entire galaxy, it's like just procedurally generated, of course, because like Hello Games is a small team.
Sure, yeah.
That made
I mean,
the
they did
entire
an amazing
galaxy.
job with what they could do after they started like saved it or whatever.
Yeah, and like what they've made is like a really cool game with lots of just fun possibilities. But
Yeah.
it's a Bethesda game. It's single player. There's probably a good narrative in there
true.
as well.
Yeah.
It's all about like the RPG and your character and their background and stuff. And I think they were saying like the procedural generation, because there's like 1,000 planets or something.
Okay.
Like you land on a planet and then it generates what's around it. So
Yeah.
you'll never just be devoid of anything to do. So it sounds like they're finding a way for there always to be something interesting, which I hope
Yeah.
they pull off.
Yeah, and it is single player, so that's true. Like when I'm thinking about No Man's Sky, it's like somebody lands there, a whole thing is generated, but then it is that way for forever.
Yeah.
And like in our universes, there's that universe.
Yeah.
Which is weird to think about. Like it will always be that way forever for everyone. But
Yeah.
like they said in the direct, like you could land on a planet and then in your game and I could go to the same planet and it would be totally different.
Yeah.
Which that's crazy.
And then like they've got like kind of like the main handcrafted planets too that have like these big cities full of
Yeah.
people and
That's really cool. That's
Like-
what I'm most looking forward to. And
was-
building. I will build in any game.
oh yeah, that's oh my god, they suck you in with all this damn stuff because they show like, oh yeah, you can have a spaceship. Also, you can change your whole spaceship and make it look however you want and buy new like little modules for it.
Whoa.
And like they showed some of them was like, I like to make my spaceship look like an animal, and it had like 4 legs, and one of them was just look like a big dumpy robot that's just standing there and it takes off and flies away. But just like things where you can just have some ownership over what's yours. And
I
make it
saw
however you want.
somebody tweet that like there's gonna be so many dicks flying around in the
Yeah,
sky.
people are just gonna make dick spaceships. They're just gonna just shoot off into
I'm gonna
space.
make booby
Makes
spaceships.
sense.
Booby spaceship.
Big
That's pretty cool.
knockers.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah.
I'm excited to play it. It'll be fun, and it's coming soon. It's coming in September.
Yeah. After it got
So-
delayed from last November to this September.
That's gonna be here before you fucking
Yeah.
know it.
It looks like a great like Han Solo simulator. Because like you can go and just be like a space cowboy and smuggle stuff, or like explore. I just love when there's options like that.
We can talk more about Starfield and other games that we might be excited about. My sister's texting me, but and
Oh,
Ryan has a
sorry.
question.
You want a break or something?
And we're going to answer Ryan's question. So stay tuned right after this break.
What could it be?
Today's episode is brought to you by Shady Rays. It's getting to the point in the year where everybody pretty much needs sunglasses every time they step outside. And to be honest, for me, that's like pretty much all year round. But luckily, our friends at Shady Rays have you covered with premium polarized shades at an affordable price. Shady Rays is an independent sunglasses company that offers a world-class product that's just as good as any expensive pair I've ever worn. I love my Shady Rays. I love that they have tons of options and cute colors to choose from. And I really like that if I'm clumsy or forgetful and lose them or break them, they will replace them. Even on day one, they'll send you a brand new pair with no questions asked. And if you don't love your Shady Rays, you can always exchange for a new pair or return them for free within 30 days. Every purchase supports the Shady Rays Impact Program, which works directly with nonprofits and their communities to empower and make adventure accessible for all walks of life. There's really no risk when you shop. Their team always has your back. Exclusively for our listeners, Shady Rays is giving out their best deal of the season. Go to shadyrays.com and use code FHPOD for 50% off 2+ pairs of polarized sunglasses. Try yourself. The shades rated 5 stars by over 250,000 people. Hello, everyone. I wanted to take a moment to remind you that RTX 2023 is happening this July. It's the 7th through the 9th. That's coming up pretty soon. It's less than a month away. So join us this summer for a memorable weekend at our Camp for Indoor Kids, featuring 15+ live shows, special meet and greets, exclusive parties, fun panels, and much more. With guests ranging from your favorite RT groups like Funhaus and Achievement Hunter to friends like Therapy Gecko, Super Carlin Bros, New Rock Stars. RTX 2023 is an event you won't want to miss. Badges for this 3-day fun fest are available for as low as $55. Dang, that's a steal. Thanks for listening to us get excited about RTX. We're looking forward to meeting all of you there. So head on over to rtxaustin.com to get more information about the event and to buy your badge. Welcome back. Thank you to our sponsors of the Funhaus Podcast. Now, Ryan, you had a question.
It was less a question. You were more.
You had a concern?
Not even a concern.
A comment.
Yeah, more of a
demand?
comment.
Okay.
You were talking about games we were excited about, and I haven't played this game, but I just heard through the grapevine that this guy I went to high school with, actually elementary school with even, just sold a video game he made to Microsoft.
Cool.
Oh.
I should have found out the name of it during the break.
Please do.
But it's...
now I'm just like, cool
played
story,
the
bro.
game.
I am curious because they just talked about a bunch of games for this Microsoft showcase.
Yeah. Jacob, is there any, while he's looking that up, were there any other games in particular that you were excited about from the showcase?
Like there's Fable. Like that
I've
trailer.
never played it.
The trailer had the right vibes for Fable because Fable has always been very like goofy. Like there's humor in it and stuff.
Yeah, I never played Fable.
Yeah, I mean they're older games from like original Xbox and stuff, but they were fun. Like they were fun games, and there's like morality and all these quests. Great, just like fantasy stuff.
Proteus.
Okay, I'll have to Google that.
Proteus.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
I don't know. I do know that it has stuff where you can build stuff like you guys were talking about. I think even like the levels and stuff. You can
like
build
that
the
a lot.
levels.
Wait a second. Dune Flight Simulator? Did I miss that?
Oh yeah, because they showed there was going to be a flight simulator update, which specifically showed Southern California being on fire, and you get to put fires out.
Incredible.
Because I'm like, oh, look, there's Griffith Park. Oh, there's a big fire right next to it. But then there was a little bit afterwards, like, you could fly the ornithopters from Dune as well. It's so cool. I need to play that game and go find my house.
Another game that I'm excited about, and I actually think would be fun to see Ryan played, is City Skylines 2.
Skylines 2.
So in City Skylines, you basically did you ever play SimCity, or are you familiar
I
with
love
Like
SimCity.
city build
it's
games.
that, but it's like
Okay.
a better
I
version of
love
that because like it's got more. But
So-
that would be real fun to have you play that.
For me to make a city, I would love to make a
Your
city.
own city with its own like systems and infrastructure and stuff.
Well, like, yeah, this
economy.
is. I mean, I can't. My thing's not connected, but this is City Skylines. People know what it looks like.
Can you do like in SimCity and sick Godzilla on it and stuff?
That's a good question.
I don't know what kind of natural disasters and like and stuff like that is in City Skylines. We don't need to listen to it. I was just going to show you some of this so you can kind of get
Oh, okay.
So it's
yeah. That looks awesome.
So yeah, it's I love playing.
Can we go to
these
war?
kinds of games.
Can my
Like
city
in
and your city go to
Civilization.
war?
I know that would be sick too.
That would be sick.
Yeah.
They should add that.
Oh,
For sure. Maybe it's
geez
DLC.
Louise.
The one going back to my buddy who sold this video game.
Prodius.
You'd appreciate that the one sleepover I went at his house was to go see the re-releases of all the Star Wars movies.
Oh, was it the special editions?
It was the special
in the 90s,
Yeah,
97 or something.
Yeah, those ones, and that was the first time I ever drank Surge.
Oh,
That was this
Was at
weekend.
that sleepover to see the Star Wars.
was there any
special.
sleeping after all your surge drinking?
Hell no, we were bouncing off the fucking walls.
That's awesome.
Playing with lightsabers.
Wow. I was trying to make a joke because I was like, "Oh, that was this weekend."
Oh, I get it. Yeah, because I'm older now.
'Cause
How do you
you're
spell
older now.
Proteus?
Prodeus, apparently.
Proteus video game.
Yeah.
Oh, this looks cool.
We should have him on. I haven't talked to him since school, but
Oh, cool. It's like a old school looking shooter.
Cool.
That's
We
pretty
gotta-
neat.
Yeah. But yeah.
What else was there?
Any other games? Let's
Yeah,
see.
there was like this one climbing one. It started with a J. It was like Jasant or something like that. That involved just climbing up these massive mountains.
cool.
They looked really cool.
Towerborn.
Towerborn, that looked cool too. There was a Thunder Lotus game called like 39 or 33 something.
33 Immortals.
33 Immortals, yeah. And I really liked their last game, which was just you. It was about you ferrying spirits across through the afterlife and bringing them peace and stuff. It's called Spiritfarer, one of my favorite games in 2022 or 2021. I don't remember.
Star Wars Outlaws.
Star Wars Outlaws. Ooh, I was surprised that it showed up, but it did. And they showed gameplay today at Ubisoft's conference.
Oh, and see, we missed more stuff.
Yeah, there was more stuff this morning.
We missed
and,
that.
Which was that, and the Avatar game, Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora.
Fuck yeah.
Woo!
Oh,
my
man.
god, I'm so excited. It's just you're a Navi who is like conscripted and trained by human soldiers, so you can know how to use all their technology. But then you get like released, and you get to fight back against the humans and stuff. And it looks so sick.
Well, can I do the opposite and be a mole for the humans and
help the humans?
sabotage the Navi?
Ooh, maybe that'd be cool. Interesting way to play. But I watched it and I just saw some big Navi hands picking up little guys and throwing them. I'm like, cool, I want to play that.
I just had this thought. You know what? How do you think the final Avatar is going to end? If you had to predict,
What would the final one be? Like 5, 6, 7?
Well, right now it's 5.
5.
There's going to be 5 of them?
There's going to be 5 of them. They're already working. They've already shot most of 3 and a little bit of 4.
When did they shoot 3?
The same time
Same
they were
time as
shooting
2.
2.
Oh, really?
They did
Lord
it
of the Rings
Matrix
style,
style.
yeah, Matrix
I
style.
still
Yeah.
haven't seen it.
What the fuck?
It's on Disney Plus.
It's amazing.
Now. My
But-
dad just
Is
texted
it?
me. Let me
So-
read the
Oh,
text.
yeah, you told me that.
Yeah, my dad sent me
Oh,
this
you told me
text.
that he watched it.
Yeah, it said, finally saw The Way of Water. Wow.
It's amazing.
Scott
Oh,
Fullerton.
shit.
So here's how I think. Here's my prediction: is
Okay.
I think that around maybe 3 going into 4, they're gonna obviously they've already even said this stuff in interviews. Basically, is that the Navi are gonna come to Earth. Okay,
Oh.
and so then it's gonna be like, all right, we're gonna bring the war to Earth now, and it'll be like probably the same thing as 1, where there's like a whole battle or
Yeah.
something. Or they just see how shitty our lives are now because it's what 2100 or
Yeah, so the Navi
Whatever.
got to get into space.
Well, that they're going to obviously take one of our ships that's already on Pandora. But then what if the 5th one? It's like they basically are like, hey, we team up, and it's like, hey, let's come over to Pandora, and it's almost like they willingly let all the Earthlings come to Pandora, and we have like
Okay.
a cohabitat, and we share the planet.
So that one's final movie's devoid of conflict. Everyone becomes friends.
That's the end of the 5th one.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Do I need to rewatch the first one if I was going to watch the second one?
Yeah,
no.
no, you should.
You should.
What? That's so many hours.
I feel like the movie kind of recaps.
Avatar.
the
It
first
recaps
one.
itself. You don't have to, but I think to get the full impact, you should.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Yeah. And I don't even love the first one as much as everyone. I thought the second one's way better.
Yeah.
I just think that you're with the characters.
I
You're-
enjoyed the second
You're
one
more emotionally
thoroughly.
invested in the family. Sorry,
Yeah.
cut you off.
No, it's fine. I mean, I like that second one a lot. I think you could probably just get in there and watch it. It's a long ass movie.
It's so long, right?
Yeah.
Break it up. It's okay.
Oh,
Let's do it over a couple days.
okay, maybe.
If you, I know this from experience. If you eat a gummy like right before it starts, then
You be
If you time it up with the second
as soon as
roar
they-
of the lion when the MGM
and they
logo
show you
happens.
how
No.
hard it is in Avatar because they don't want you to go there.
no, because like it'll be hitting right when they dive into the ocean for the first time, and it's the most beautiful thing you've ever seen.
incredible.
sorry.
Yeah.
Wow.
I remember because that Rick and I did that when we went to go see it for the second time, and Rick was sitting there and he just went, "Wow."
Am I missing out a lot because I didn't see it in 3D?
I mean, the 3D
mean,
was pretty spectacular.
The answer is yes. What the fuck was wrong with you? Why didn't you go? But I think you'll still get a lot out of
Yeah,
it.
like
Just watch on the biggest screen possible.
It's still a really good looking movie,
Yeah, it's amazing. It looks great.
but like the 3D was like, especially when they were in the ocean, I was like, "Wow." This is so
Yeah.
wow. All right,
But it's
well.
funny though. It's like I raved about the second one, but everyone that I knew that loved the first one, and I was like, "Hey, how awesome was the second one?" They're like, "It was okay. It was a lot more of the same kind of thing." I'm like, "What the fuck? Did we see the same movie?" I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, but I feel like not every time, but I feel like you often have a different take than people when it comes to movies.
Depends on the person. Depends on the
Yeah.
movie. Sometimes.
That's what I'm
You might be
saying.
Right.
Yeah, like we both love Avatar too, but
Yeah.
have differing opinions on the menu.
Right. Yeah.
But we don't need to
The
get into that
menu's
right now. We'll
stupid,
save it for
but-
the next Funhouse stream.
I will say, I'm sure there's plenty of movies where I'm like, it's great, and you're like, that's ass.
Yeah, we'll wait tomorrow when you're playing Kingdom Hearts. We'll talk.
Oh yeah,
about
you know what?
movies
Because
for.
my boyfriend really loved Batman and the Batman,
The
and
Batman.
you did not.
I
like
hate the Batman, but I at least that one I get people that like really love it. It's just that everything that they loved about it, I kind of didn't like it about it. You know, that's just a little different case. We've already talked about it before, but this reminds me of when I watched an entire movie thinking that Lindsay had recommended it to me, and then I called her,
Oh.
Was
and I'm
this
like,
the proposal.
or
Yes, it
Was
was
it?
the
I've been paying
proposal.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
talked about it on a live stream or something. It was some other movie, and then you
And I
said
watched
you
it, I'm like-
watched.
I'm like, oh hey, I like the proposal. You know,
I was like,
why
cool.
did you watch that? You know,
Why are you
like-
telling me?
Why are
this?
you telling me
Why are you
this?
telling me- I'm like, didn't you tell me to watch the proposal? And then what was the movie I was supposed to watch?
It was "I Love You, Man."
I Love You, Man. Yeah, so I'm like, fuck. I just
You
watched
watched
the
the wrong
proposal
movie.
for no reason. But it
Now
was
you've
good.
seen it.
I liked
yeah,
it.
there you go.
You've seen it now. But yeah, Avatar video game. It's so
Oh,
exciting.
okay, yeah, I forgot what we were talking
Which
about
is-
originally.
It's crazy because Ubisoft, massive. They made like the Division and stuff, Division 2. They're making the Avatar game and this new Star Wars game. They're like, damn, they're busy.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah,
Yeah, because the Avatar game, I'm sure it's going to get delayed. It's like supposed to come
Avatar-
out this year, like December.
Avatar's Disney.
Yeah,
Yeah,
now it is.
That'd be funny if
it's been for like a long time, right?
yeah, that'd be funny if like similar to the movies where it's like the video game for Way of Water, Avatar gets delayed just year after year for
Yeah.
like they'll cut to like 9 years later and they're still going to release a
second
movie.
Avatar game
Yeah,
comes
second
out.
Avatar game. We're on the fourth movie, but the video game for the second is coming out.
Oh my God.
Finally,
We have to relive the whole nightmare again.
When
Yeah.
they should just make a game that is in the universe and not tied to one of the stories from the
I think this
movies,
is what
right?
that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like the same
Well,
way what
whatever.
Star Wars does
it's not as
with
funny.
also this Outlaws thing. That's the first time I heard of that. So
Yeah. I think like yesterday was the first anything they'd showed of it. Was that one
Oh.
trailer and then the gameplay today, which that's supposed to come out
need to
next year, but you know, everything gets delayed.
Everything
Every video
gets
game's
delayed.
Starfield got delayed and now we're in a different universe. It would have come out last November. But now it's coming out this September.
yeah,
And you can get a watch.
just too many people went to the future and stopped working on it.
Right.
You're on to something. You're on to something.
I can't let go of this bit.
Yeah. What else? There was that. There was Fable. There was Forza Motorsport. There's cars. There's always a car game. Yeah, I don't remember what else. There's that one with the oil rig. Looks some kind of oil rig horror game where you're just like out in the ocean on an oil rig. Something spooky's happening.
The Death Esther.
No.
Oh, the Dear Esther Studios building an oil rig horror game. Still wakes the deep.
Still wakes the deep.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, that's a cool title.
It is cool.
I like that.
Speaking of, you know what? what movie they should make a video game off of?
What?
Or the one that's coming out? It looks awesome. Is that they should make a video game based on that new Gran Turismo movie.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they probably just call it the same thing.
Why change the title?
Yeah, you race cars in it, right?
That's all you do.
Yeah. I saw the trailer for that.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's cool though because the actual it's like based on a true story, but the guy that's about is in the movie. He's a stunt driver for the actor portraying him.
Oh.
So like when there are parts where they're actually driving cars, he's in the car driving it. It's the movie about him.
That's awesome.
Yeah, like cool. It all came back around. You played Gran Turismo, became a professional race car driver, and now you're playing that professional race car driver in a movie about you, based on the video game.
You said Gran Turismo, and you said they should make a movie about the new Gran Turismo. But I was thinking in my head, or you said they should make a game about the new Gran Turismo.
Yeah, about the new movie.
In my head,
based on the
I was
movie.
thinking there was a second Gran Torino, which is the 2008 movie.
The Clint Eastwood
Clint
film in the
Eastwood.
Korean neighborhood?
And I'm
Yeah.
sitting here thinking, what are you talking about?
It's got my favorite Clint Eastwood quote in it, where
what are you
he gets
talking
asked
about?
like what he had to eat for his birthday, and he says, "I had a piece of cake and some beef jerky."
Yeah. It was already a really stupid joke, and then you confusing him even dumber somehow.
Make a movie about make a video game about the movie Gran Torino.
The second one. Oh, yeah.
There's a few reasons there can't be a sequel to Gran Torino.
I don't know. All I know is we're running out of time. We're almost out of time here today on the Funhouse Podcast. Today.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. Do you got anything else to add? Are you excited about any stuff that's going on the Funhouse YouTube channel? Any content that we're making? You know,
Hell yeah.
What are we doing?
All sorts of fun stuff is coming out. We can't do spoilers for our own stuff.
The
can we?
finale of Star Wars Jedi Academy.
Oh, shit.
yeah,
comes out
that's
next
coming on
week.
Monday.
Yeah,
That'll
I'm
be
working
fun.
on that now.
And we do have a new show that's coming. It's not a new show. It's a new season of a show.
Ooh.
I'm gonna just say
Just
it.
say it.
No,
Just
the
say
one
it.
that I'm
People
cutting
get
right
people
now.
excited.
Are you-
I'm having fun.
are you cutting it right
too.
now?
Oh yeah, it's a good time.
What are you cutting right now?
Are you cutting?
The first.
Abandonware
Oh.
season 2.
Oh
It's
shit!
back, baby.
First episode.
Abandonware. There's more years.
Apparently
more
there are more
years.
years before 2000.
Yeah.
For those unfamiliar, this was a series that John Smith hosted and produced that we kind of did during the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like mid-pandemic, and I loved that show. I thought it was so good. I thought he did a great job. You did a great job, and I can't wait to see these other episodes. So that's going to be the next sort of recurring series that we're going to have come out for the next couple of weeks every Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And other than that, we have
There's a few videos that haven't come out that we recorded a while ago that I'm excited.
Okay, can you tell me
When
about
they come out.
those?
I mean, it's not going to mean anything to the audience, but there is one it's a game called Story of the Olivia. You were in that one, Lizzie.
Oh
That's
gosh,
where
yeah, but I don't
You
remember.
and me and Patrick and Charlotte do probably one of the stupidest, worst bits for a whole video that involves Peter Jackson.
Oh, I do remember this
Yeah.
video because there was a video that we recorded and I felt very like on it in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then I sort of was waning down. And then Charlotte turned it on and she went 150 miles an hour with this bit that I sort of just got more and more like, what? Like I just got left in the dust with this
Yeah.
bit.
It doesn't come off in the final cut.
That's good.
But there's that one. There's one that you and Patrick did. The Leap of Faith. That's what the game was. There's a lot of Creed involved.
That already came out. That would have come out yesterday.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, it's out now?
Yeah, I think unless
Oh.
it's going to get moved, it's out now.
Oh, go watch that one. I forgot today's Thursday.
Yeah. Please watch. We got more Hitman. We played Street Fighter. We made a video out of that. Hopefully it's going to work out that the Zelda drunk stream highlights are going to come out.
I'm excited for that. See all the times I call you
forgot about
cocksucker.
It's only in the middle. It's only to the first 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So whatever happened after that, I haven't watched that footage of whatever happened after that. Because I also wasn't there for a lot of it.
I mean, someone should cut that together just so I can figure out what happened.
So you get to
after
actually
that.
see it for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fresh eyes.
Yeah, you were messed up. you were messed
You
up.
guys messed me up.
I didn't do anything.
It's because everybody was cheating in their games against you, including me.
And I went to Omar beforehand. I'm like, just begging him. Wait, there's only Tito's vodka. Where is the beer I can sip on? And he goes, but that's the point, is to get you as fucked up as humanly possible.
I'll get in there and suffer.
No,
Yeah.
no, not to get as fucked. It's just to get, a little drunk.
No, that is not what I was told.
We want to do it again, so that is the point.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
But we have a lot of fun videos, and we are just trying to, create as much fun stuff, do more drunk streams, do cool, just regular live streams. And maybe we should do this eagle flight.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, we got to do Eagle Flight. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, we should definitely
Tournament.
do that. That sounds super
Drunk
fun.
eagle flight.
Oh, God.
That would be great.
Sounds like a bad time for the eagle.
So, yeah. Thanks for watching, everybody. Anything else you have to add?
Yeah. Well, I'm excited to make a bunch of cool stuff until Starfield comes out, and then I'll disappear. And nobody's going to find me until it's over.
No, that's not true.
No.
That's not true.
Yeah. I'm excited, though.
Yeah.
Shamelessly excited.
Come see us at RTX
Yeah, that's right.
Hell yeah.
That's coming up. It's coming up real soon.
real soon.
We got plans. We got plans for it.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's it.
That's it. That's all. Go watch a Funhaus video.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Oh, my goodness.